my name is Betsy and welcome to my kitchen in Bowling Green, Kentucky. I am so excited to have you guys with me today. I am going to be making my creamy onion bake. It's simple, it's delicious, and I know that you guys are going to love it. So let's get started. First, you want to fry about 8 slices of bacon, and I am getting ready to pull my last 4 slices out of the skillet. And if you'll notice, I'm using a really large skillet because we're going to be cooking a lot of onions, okay? So you're going to need a lot of room, and if you don't have a large skillet, your onions are going to be going everywhere. So pull our bacon out and set it on a paper towel to let it drain. But guess what? We are going to use our bacon drippings to give our onions and garlic a ton of flavor. So next we are going to add, I have already sliced up about 2 pounds of sweet onion. Now I'm using sweet because that's going to give my bake a mild flavor. If you use an onion that has heat, it's going to give a little bit different flavor. I'm going to go ahead, add this to my bacon grease. Hear it sizzle. Yummy. Okay, very easy. Then I have chopped up about 3 cloves of garlic. I've chopped it really finely. We're going to add that in there, and that's just going to give some more flavor. Okay? At this point, what we want to do is we really want to get our onions and our garlic coated with that bacon grease, and then we want to saute them. So you can use tongs, you can use a spatula, whatever you want to use. You can see I'm having a hard time because I've still got a big skillet, and it's still hard to maneuver them around. But those onions will start to loosen up. They'll start to saute down, okay? And they will get limp. Now you don't want to caramelize your onions. You're not trying to brown your onions. You just want to give them a nice translucent looking, just have them to look translucent, kind of clear, okay? But that bacon grease, oh man, it's going to be good. Now let me tell you, about this time is when members of your family are going to start coming into the kitchen, because after you've cooked bacon and onions, they're going to want to know what's going on. Now, this is going to take on medium to medium-high heat about 8 to 10 minutes to saute. So guess what? I've got some onions that are already sauteed. Okay? Check this out. Look at those onions. This is what you want, okay? You want that nice translucent look. Like I said, they're not caramelized. Okay, that bacon grease, oh my goodness, smells so good. Now, you still want to keep your heat on medium, and this is where we're going to add some more good stuff. We are going to add a half a package, 4 ounces of cream cheese. Now, we're not just using any cream cheese. We're using the only cream cheese, which is Philadelphia cream cheese. Then you want to add a 1/4 cup of sour cream. Okay. You want to add a half a teaspoon of seasoning salt. Throw that in there. And a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Okay. Now I'm going to put the lid on just for a second because now I'm going to chop up my bacon. Now, I don't know about you guys, but there's not many dishes that I can think of that I have turned down that have bacon in them, okay? So you just kind of want to rough chop this up into small pieces, okay? And this is going to go back into those onions. You can tell I've cooked them pretty crispy. If you don't cook them crispy, then it might be a little chewy in your bake, and you don't want that to happen, okay? So, I'm going to go ahead, add my lovely onions, and I'm going to save a little to maybe decorate on the top a little bit, okay? Now, I am just going to work that cream cheese, kind of get it down in the middle of that skillet, and it will start melting. And you can see I'm going to try to tilt this a little bit for you so you guys can see. You just want to work that cream cheese. Ooh, let's not pitch them all out of the pan. Work that cream cheese and that sour cream down in there until you coat your onions, okay? And it's probably going to take maybe a minute, maybe a little bit more, okay? I think this dish, when it gets to this point, it almost reminds me of the look, if you didn't know what was in there, of like a fettuccine alfredo, okay? Those fettuccine noodles in the white sauce. Maybe you'll be able to fool your kids. All right, so check that out. I've about got all of my cream cheese melted. Oh, I found a little bit more. So you just keep mixing it until it's nice, coated all your ingredients in the pan. It's nice and melted. Check that out. That wasn't too hard, was it? Okay, so now we are gonna take an 8x8 dish that we have greased a little bit, and we are just gonna dump, turn our heat off. We are just gonna dump those onions right in that dish. Oh yeah. I know y'all's mouths are watering. Yummy. Doesn't that look good? Looks fabulous. Just get it down in there even. Okay. That's right. Get those onions. You ever seen an onion bake like this before? All right, then you're gonna take 3/4 cup of shredded cheddar cheese. Yeah, more cheese, I know, I love cheese. And top that bake, okay, yummy, use every bit of that. I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of bacon. That's just gonna add a little bit more color on top of my bake. Okay, we are set. Are you guys ready to see the finished product? We're gonna bake this 350 degrees for about 15 minutes, all right? Let's stick this in the oven. Oh my goodness. And look at here what we have. We've got one coming out of the oven. Oh wow, look at that. This is what you want. It's kind of got a little bit of brown around the edges. You want it nice and bubbly. You see that, how nice and bubbly? Oh my goodness, it smells so good in here. Now for the taste test. Yes, we have to taste test. So, I'm going to, oh, it's so hot. I want to burn my mouth. Cut a little piece of this. Put it on a plate. Woohoo! Yummy. Oh God, I'm so excited. Take a little bit of parsley maybe. Put that on top. Look how good that looks. Yes, this is what you want. This is going to be perfect. A perfect side dish for a nice juicy steak, or maybe a nice tender pork chop, or maybe a grilled piece of chicken. It's going to be a lovely side dish. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope it becomes a family favorite.